I hate this thing. This stupid Wi-Fi adapter thing. It's been getting progressively worse. And for some reason, it always doesn't want to connect to anybody. Oh well. I kinda have to use it. But oh well. Hey, here's a battle with a guy named Rock, and yeah, I decided to battle him, and we're both using pretty interesting teams. He's using a Baton Pass team. I'm using just a team full of Pokemon that I just love. So yeah, I go into Dustbuster and Body Slam him right off the bat, since just in case we're both scarfed. But we're not. He tries to ingrain me, and this is when I realize it's probably a Baton Pass team. But I go into Scizor pretty much to Bullet Punch it, and yeah. Bullet Punch will KO it before it gets a chance to Baton Pass that ingrain off on anybody, and that's pretty nice. So now he goes into his own Scizor, and I'm going to go out into Charizard, and the Bullet Punch is not very effective, obviously, and I thought he'd switch, so I Belly Drum, and he stays in. I'm like, crap, he figured out my bluff. So I get the max attack, and I get some speed boost with Select Berry, but thankfully he Baton Passes, so I guess he wanted to see what I would do. He took a real risk there. He's lucky I didn't go for the Fire-type move. But he goes into a Vaporeon, and at +6 attack, I'm really hoping I can kill this thing with Earthquake, but Vaporeon's, bulkiness is shown off once again, and it survives my Earthquake and surfs me. So, Charizard didn't do a whole lot there, even Bellyzard, but oh well. I go into Scizor pretty much for the revenge kill. I just go for the U-turn. If he wants to switch, I'll see whatever he goes into. But I U-turn, and that'll kill the Vaporeon, and I go into Claydol pretty much because I want to set up Stealth Rocks. But here I'm going to actually misclick. I meant to set up Stealth Rocks, but instead I accidentally clicked Rapid Spin. So I Rapid Spin here, and that's obviously not good for me because there was really no reason for me to Rapid Spin. Except I get minute damage on Zinjask. But it makes up for it here, because I guess he predicted a switch and went for the sub, as I just set up the Stealth Rocks now, and yeah. So the Stealth Rocks are set up, he has a sub up, and tries to X-Scissor me, and he doesn't quite kill me, which is good, because that allows me to break his sub with Shadow Ball. And as long as this Ninjak doesn't have a sub when my Claydol goes down, I'm okay with Claydol dying here, because I already set up the Stealth Rocks. I don't think I have another Pokemon that's like weak to Stealth Rocks. It's in case he sets it up, which I don't think he even has it because I see the Baton Pass team, and he might have it on some poke, I don't know. But anyway, he tries to set up the sub again, but I'm not going to have that, and I just Shadow Ball it. And here he's just going to finish me off with X-Scizor. And that's pretty much it. My Claydol goes down. But, good thing he doesn't have a sub, because that means I can just go into Scizor and Bullet Punch it for the KO. He could have switched out, I don't really know. I guess, he was trying to Baton Pass those speed boosts away, but Choice Band Scizor, Roxors, my Soxors, and takes down that Ninjask. So anyway, he goes back into his own Scizor, and, I really don't want to stay in here, so I go into Vaporeon. He Baton Passes because he wanted to see what I'd switch into first. And now he goes into a Togekiss, and I'm kind of thinking he's either going to try to Hax me out here or T-Wave me. So I go into a Pokemon he hasn't seen yet, and that's Electivire. And he does try to go for the Air Slash. It misses, which is bad for him, but Electivire resists it, so he shouldn't do too much anyway. And I go for the Thunder Punch, he stays in, and I do get a crit with the Thunder Punch. I don't know if it mattered or not. I mean, I am carrying the Expert Belt on this Evire, so I don't know. But anyway, I am able to take it down. He goes into a Mr. Mime, and Mr. Mime's defense isn't as good as his special defense, so I decide to T-Punch it, and it does almost kill it. And he sets up the barrier, which raises his defense sharply, but that's not enough to survive another one, unfortunately for him, because I'm going to T-Punch it, and that's going to take down Mr. Mime. So now he goes into Scizor, and I'm just going to T-Punch this thing too, not really expecting to KO it. And I do T-Punch it, doesn't quite KO, and he X-Scissors me, and I'm actually really surprised that this takes down Electivire. This leads me to believe that maybe this Scizor here is actually a Swarm Scizor. Like, I don't know, because that really surprised me. But now I go to my own Scizor to Bullet Punch, but he's just gonna run. So, rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and peace. And today's, I guess, type of the day is electric type Pokemon. Which is your favorite electric type? As for me, my favorite electric type has to probably be Electivire. And I used him in this video, which is kind of cool, nice to use him. But he's probably my favorite electric type. And what's yours?